Hi, Sebastian here with a fresh UHT tutorial for you, where we're going to learn how we can include different websites or streams directly into our UHT timer interface. Let's dive right in and create a fresh UHT display. Let's go to Designer and open the Display Designer to start with a fresh interface, and we will create a pretty basic design. Let's just split our container here and create a few vertical containers here. Let's just add here our current level, our main timer, maybe our current blinds for the current level, and maybe, I don't know, something different. The current, where is it? Price information, total price pool, I don't know. Doesn't matter. So this will be our display where we have on the right our tournament information, and on the left we will gonna input or include our our stream. So for example, let's go ahead, select this container and add the new website component in here. And as you can see, it directly loads the default video, which basically explains to you how to use embeds with the YouTube videos. But it doesn't matter, since right now there is this nice live stream of Triton poker series running. Let's just go ahead and copy the URL. And just so you can see, I'm gonna paste it here. Let's take a text component here. And this is the URL that we just copied directly from the browser. And unfortunately, you can't just input this URL into the website component here. If you try it and paste it here, you will see a blank or a white screen, something like this. And this is an indicator for a wrong URL, or that the website that you're trying to display here actually doesn't allow embedding. But YouTube does allow it. You just need the right URL for it. And there are multiple ways to do this. You can simply click here on the question button for help, and you'll see a quick explanation here. There is one quick option and a more detailed option. We will use this quick option here. So like described here, we just need to replace this part here with this part in the URL. So let me copy this here, and let's check out our URL here. We find this exact text here. So let me click here and replace the watch, the question mark, the V, and the equal with this embed text. So I'll just cut it out here and remove this container. Oops, wrong button, delete container. And now we paste this URL into our website display. As you can see already, the video is showing. And even if we go ahead and click on preview, we get the preview. We can start the stream here, and this would already work. We can, of course, adjust it a little bit. So the preview shows that here is a lot of room that's not used. Let's go and increase the size, maybe to 1000 pixels by 700 pixels. This is much better. Let's check it out in the preview. Yes, this already looks pretty useful. So you have your video on the left and your timer on the right. Let's check it out in the actual tournament. So let's create here streaming, and save this one. You will not see this picture in the preview here because I cannot render the embedded content here, but it's there, trust me. Let's go and edit our tournament here and select the newly created streaming design. Let's save it, and if we now go play the tournament, we can start our stream here and enjoy our tournament while also be able to watch the live stream. There are a few limitations you need to be aware of. Let's go back to the designer. So unlike every other component in UHT, this component cannot be auto-sized, at least not yet. So if you now go to the preview and resize your window here, you see that everything else will change and adapt to the new size of the window, but the embedded content will not. And this is not possible yet. Maybe it will be enabled in a later release, but right now you need to know which display you will be displaying this display on and adapt the size of the embedded content to your display. So if you have a big monitor, you can make this one a little bit bigger, or if you have a small screen where you're displaying the timer, you should make it a little bit smaller. You can just try it out and go back to the designer and increase or decrease the size of this component. So handling YouTube videos is pretty simple, as you just saw. You just need to replace one part of the URL and you can simply paste the YouTube link here in the address input bar. But what if you have other websites? For example, I have here the German news television website where they also offer live TV content here. And let's just go and copy this URL too. And let's see what happens if we paste it in here. Okay, this works. This is already nice. So you can see here the stream is initializing and should be working some time in the future. But maybe let's go and test another URL. Maybe you have the idea that you can play some music while the tournament is running and you want to include your Spotify URL here. So let me just paste in the Spotify URL here, and as you can see, nothing is displayed. We get this nice white page here. And this is, like I mentioned before, this is an indicator for that the site that you're trying to embed does not support embedding, or they're not allowing it. So you cannot use every URL here, but you certainly can try. Most live streaming pages or where you can stream or watch videos will actually allow it. Sometimes you need to check out their terms on how to create those URLs. For instance, here on YouTube, you can always go to the share button, and here you have an embed button, which will create this URL here for you, and with this embed inside it, and you can just copy it and use it in your tournament. And other sites, maybe TikTok or I don't know which sites, they all pretty similar, so they will also have similar functionality where you can generate an embeddable link out of their content. To show you an example of this, you can go to the website called iframely.com/domains/Spotify, and you will find something like this, where you can just paste an album link from Spotify here and click check it, and it will generate you here a nice embeddable URL, which you just need to copy out of it. As you can see here in the middle, there is some URL, and if we just copy it here and paste it right in our tool here, we will get access to this content here and can easily start using our playlists inside the tournament timer. Pretty easy. And if we go back to this nice website here, you can go and click on domains, and you will find a lot of different other content providers which allow embedding their content. Let's, for example, click on Vimeo, and you'll see here a video, and also just like with the other link, you will get here an created URL for you, which you can simply copy and paste inside UHT to enable playback of this content. So just play around with it. I'm sure you will always find some kind of tool or URL to embed the content that you need. So to finish off here, I have a little bit tricks for you to improve the design or the displaying of other websites. Let's go ahead to this news site here, for example, and embed it back in. And we see here the stream is sort of working, but we have this ugly frame here around the content, which is not very nice. Let me go ahead and save this here, and so we can use this in our actual tournament. Let's open it up. So we always see this ugly content around the actual stream. And if you wanted to get rid of this, you can do so. Just simply hit F12 in your browser and you will get this browser DevTools. It doesn't really matter what you see here. The only thing that you need to know is that you can hit this button here in the upper left with the mouse and then simply select the content you want to get rid of. So for example, we want to get rid of this bar here. We just click it and hit delete on your keyboard. And as you can see, this is gone now. And we repeat the same process over and over until every part of the page we not want to see is gone. Maybe here are a few more contents here, but now it has disappeared and we only have our stream here. Hit F12 again to get rid of the DevTools, and now we have a clean interface here. I would recommend making this a bit smaller so you don't have this ugly white background, but other than that, this is it. This of course works with every embedded content here. So go ahead, try it out, and let me know what you think. And if you like this video and want to help me out, hit that like button on YouTube, and then I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.